This ring, only 3 people in the whole world have it. And now, working for the mob, I got one too. It was Russell's way of saying I'd earned my place. But then he looked me dead in the eye and said Jimmy had to go. This was the mob's final warning.
If they don't like a president, they don't like a president of the union.
Jimmy was my best friend. Russell, my mentor, the man who made me who I am. And now I was stuck between them. I tried setting up one last sit-down, hoping maybe, just maybe, we could end this peacefully, but Jimmy insisted I be there with him, or he wouldn't even show up. The second Russell and the mob heard that, they made their move, the so-called negotiation.
We did all we could for them.
It was nothing but a setup, a trap I dug with my own hands. And the cruelest part, the one chosen to take Jimmy out, was me.
I told you before, you tried everything to help me. You tried. And it's landing on us. The only reason they agreed to this is out of respect to me. The union will pay.
If I said no, my family would be next. So really, I had no choice. That night, I couldn't sleep. I just stared at the phone beside me, one call, and I could warn Jimmy. But if I did, my family's lives would be over. The day of the meeting finally came. I got there early to check the place Russell picked. Guys were laying down a brand new carpet, not for decoration, but to keep Jimmy's blood from seeping into the floor. Then I drove off to pick him up. The moment Jimmy saw me, he relaxed, because to him, I was the one person he could trust. As soon as the car started, he asked if I was carrying a weapon. I tapped my pocket, gave him a nod. What he didn't know was that gun was meant for him. When we stepped into the room, Jimmy took one look around and instantly sensed something was off.
Let's get out of here.
Just like that, Jimmy Hoffa was gone. No long speeches, no last words. And the silence made the weight on my shoulders unbearable. That night, his body, rolled up in that same carpet, was tossed into a cremation furnace. From that moment on, Jimmy Hoffa, the great union leader, vanished off the face of the earth. Watching the news report his disappearance, I felt sick to my core. My eldest daughter saw the guilt all over my face, and from that day on, she never spoke a single word to me again. Even the phone call I made to Jimmy's wife, pretending to comfort her, burned me with a guilt I'll carry forever. Investigators searched for years, but with no witnesses left alive, there was nothing to be found. And to this day, Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance remains an unsolved mystery. But wiping out Jimmy didn't mean the mob had the world in its hands. By the 1980s, the US government cracked down hard. Even guys like Russell, the untouchables, got betrayed by their own men and hauled off to prison. And me, I wasn't spared either. Dozens of charges stacked up, and I was sentenced to 18 years. One by one, the once mighty mob families crumbled. Russell, who used to rule everything, ended up a frail old man in a wheelchair, half paralyzed. The other bosses, all gray-haired, all locked away, spending the rest of their lives behind bars. I remember Russell bringing up Jimmy one last time.
I think he was a good man. You know, a nice family too, huh? I never wanted it to go that far. I picked us over him. Fuck him. Fuck him.
In the end, Russell and the rest of them died in prison. I was the lucky one. I lived long enough to walk free. I tried reconnecting with my daughter, but she still refused to say a single word to me.
Peggy, I just want to talk.
Later, the feds came knocking, asking me to finally tell the truth about Jimmy. But just like before, I stayed silent and asked for my lawyer. That's when they told me my lawyer was dead.
He's dead?
Yeah.
Who's it?
Cancer. Everybody's dead, Mr. Sherry. It's over.
The giants of my generation, the men who once shook the world, are all gone now, and I'm the last one standing. But even then, I kept my mouth shut. Now, old and frail in a nursing home, I flip through photos of the past. Jimmy, once a name everybody knew, means nothing to the young people today. Told them, I'm just another aging man sitting quietly in the corner. Wartime is over.